Hey, cosplayers, what's up?
Hello.
Looks like we got one person on already that was waiting for it to start. Thank you. Um, if you want to, go ahead and be the first one to throw something down in the chat there. And welcome, welcome. We'll give a second for a couple more people to hop on.
I'll make it
Hear
quiet.
ourselves talking next to us.
Sorry. That's why I can see the chat better.
Yeah. Anyway.
I'm gonna be right back because my hands feel gross. I'm gonna get lotion.
Okay, sounds good. All right, we got a couple people on now. How you guys doing? Sorry we missed last week. I don't know if you guys saw the video that we ended up making, Everett and I. But yeah, the reason that I didn't do the live stream last week was I was helping our oldest put together a little sales video to sell chocolate for his school fundraiser. It turned out really cute. I think I put if you guys go to our channel page and go to community, then you'll see, hey Leia, how's it going? And you go to the community section and go into the posts there. I pinned at the top of the post that when I mentioned that we weren't going to be doing the live stream last week. At the top of that, I pinned the link to that video that we ended up making. It's so cute. It's a little sales video that Everett and I put together. Hey, Myron, how's it going? And it's adorable. It's just like him doing this little sales video for selling chocolates for his school fundraiser. So anyway, but yeah, so we've got video live stream tonight. Didn't miss it this time.
We're here.
And we're here. And we're going to be talking kind of, I know everyone's probably tired of hearing about it. We won't talk too much about it, but just kind of coronavirus and cosplay and how it's kind of affecting things in our realm and what cons are canceled so far and that kind of stuff. And then we'll jump in and I'll show you guys some progress on the Darksaber and Hiccup because we've got progress on both to show. So.
Mine.
Oh, and on Astrid's pauldrons, yeah.
No, they're just plastic.
But they look super cool. So, anyway, let's just go ahead and dive in. So, this is kind of on our minds, top of mind, because here in Utah, our governor just they're trying to take very proactive action and not wait till it's reactionary and be more proactive. And so they issued a lot of things like no gatherings over, trying to avoid gatherings over 100 people or more for healthy people, and then anybody that's at risk or things like that to avoid gatherings of 20 people. So that's 60 plus and people with respiratory, pre-existing respiratory issues or cardiovascular issues or diabetes or some of those more vulnerable autoimmune diseases and that kind of stuff. Anyway, so and a couple of school systems have closed out of precaution, and they're urging people to work from home if they can with their employers. Anyway, so it's just kind of been top of mind, and there's been a bunch of cons that have closed. So I just wanted to talk briefly with you guys and kind of see. I have a list here of ones that I know have already been canceled and things like that. That I wanted to go through, and then I wanted to hear from you guys if you know
and also let us know where you're from.
Yeah, let us know where you're from and what you're dealing with in your area. We wanted to check and make sure everybody's okay as well, and kind of do a little just PSA on kind of what's happening and things like that. So anyway, so far the list that we were able to find of conventions that are already closed or canceled is BlizzCon, E3, Ace Comic Con, WonderCon, Emerald City Comic Con, a bunch of big ones already. SXSW, it's like a music and film con. Louisiana Comic Con, Planet Comic Con, and then also another tidbit is that Falcon and Winter Soldier production halted because of coronavirus, unfortunately. But anyway, on that note, I want to hear from you guys where you're at, if you know of any other cons that are closed or canceled, if your con got canceled. I'm sorry, it stinks, and it's kind of, annoying to have that happen and different things. But I do want to also share that, like, really from everything that I've been seeing, I kind of went through and read a bunch of articles today and research on what they've studied from other countries that have already been going through this and everything like that. Like, it really is so beneficial, and like it's really the best thing to do to avoid those big kind of events like that. Um, and while the death rate and things like that is, pretty small, like what really they're protecting from is by doing this is like the spread and everything. But what it really is so like, you know 90, for the most part it's like a 1% death rate, but majority of people are going to be fine, but there's like a 20% of hospitalization, that needs hospitalization, and then like a 5% that needs intensive care, and then like a 1% death rate kind of thing. So with that, like 26% is taxing on the medical system in those areas and that kind of thing. And when you have this big spread that spreads super fast, because of big events and things like that, then that really overwhelms the medical system, and that spikes your death rates because those people that are needing that intensive care or those different things aren't getting it, and it increases the likelihood of death and everything like that. And so it really is like being a good citizen and helping the general community and the elderly and everything like that too. Yeah.
Hi. Myron says that most of those are not canceled. They're just rescheduled for later in the year.
Rescheduled. Sorry. Thank you.
And hi, Greg User 2099.
Just had to reschedule. Yeah. Hey, how's it going? Welcome. But anyway, so yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on it. But I just wanted to, kind of give a shout out and say, hey, sorry if yours has been rescheduled and it throws off your plans and different things. It's not fun, but it means you get a little bit extra time to finish up your cosplay. So if you were dealing with con crunch, you got some extra time. So there's a bright side to it. But yeah, anyway, just stay safe, wash your hands a ton, don't touch your face, and check on anybody that you know that is one of the higher risk individuals. Obviously not if you're sick, and if you are feeling sick, don't go out. But yeah, anyway, plenty of time to stay home and work on your projects, right? Let's see. Give me a tap. There we go. That's better. All right. Anyway.
In other news.
So that was just kind
I got burnt today.
That was kind of just where we wanted to start off with. It's just kind of on the mind. We've been having a bunch of stuff happening here. You guys probably heard Utah Jazz players came down with it. NBA, canceled their season temporarily or whatever at this point. I'm not sure if it's like the rest of the season or what it's going to be, but it was partially due to our Jazz players.
We're sorry.
Sorry, everybody.
Sorry, not sorry.
But yeah, anyway, so with that, let's chat. Let's hear from you guys. Let's see. Everything in California, big events have been canceled. The COVID-19 is serious. People are going crazy and buying all the toilet paper, water, canned food, and whatnot. Yeah, definitely. We have at our Costco's, so people are like lined up out the door. One thing I was pretty excited about though in the news is even though people were lined up out the door at Costco buying stuff, and like when they're inside, their like carts are like bumper to bumper trying to get through the store. The news had talked to a bunch of people coming out of the Costco, and they said everyone was very polite and very cordial, and they were waiting in a nice, clean line, and it wasn't like this mass hysteria and everything. I was like, go Utah, stay in like nice and like.
The parking lot might be another story.
And friendly. Yeah, as soon as they get in their cars, maybe it won't be the same thing. But staying friendly even when they're in like trying to stock up. And I think for the most part, it's just everyone's trying to stock up in case they need to be like quarantined for 14 days for 2 weeks or something like that, just to make sure they have stuff.
We may have missed that boat.
Yeah. we have a good box of top ramen that hopefully we can
use that.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Toilet paper is legit gone. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know why the toilet paper went so quick. I don't know if just
people don't. It's a luxury. Don't want to live.
Yeah, it's something that you just don't want to run out of if you're trapped at home, I guess. It is a panic in Omaha, Nebraska. Half the school districts are closed. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
But maybe if they all stay closed for just like a week or two, maybe then it won't spread so quickly.
Yeah, the 2 week stuff. So, yeah, I think everyone's really starting to try to take like more serious action and with those things, and that's where we saw it really start to help in China and things like that. They were able to curb the progress a lot in a bunch of their provinces that did like take action earlier on, especially, or just took some of those kind of social distancing is what they're calling it, actions. But anyway, there's always newspaper. Yeah, that's true. Won't be near as comfortable, but you can definitely try to figure out some alternatives. Anyway, so with that, oh, sweet. Awesome, Myron. That'll be great. Perfect. That'll probably get him to his goal. He's on his selling his last box to reach his goal, so that'll be perfect. The trees should have leaves soon. Yeah. And then Myron said, bidet is the best toilet paper solution. And actually, too, one of my coworkers, he actually got on Amazon. He was gonna order a bidet today, and he saw one earlier in the morning, and then he went back to buy it to add it to cart, and it was sold out. So he had to buy a more expensive one. But yeah, that's true. That's more. You don't have to spend as much on the toilet paper if you got that, right? Or maybe those won't go as fast as the toilet paper. That's funny. Oh, you got one for the $30. Yeah, he was looking at one for 25 or something, and then it was sold out. Maybe you bought the last one. So. Love your channel. Glad I was recommended by YouTube's generator. Me too. Thank you so much. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for tuning in. We'll jump into some more build stuff here shortly. It won't all be coronavirus because I know it's already everywhere. We're hearing about it everywhere anyway. But I just want to check on everybody and see how you guys were all doing, and just because it was on the mind for us, and a lot of stuff was happening here, and just kind of share some of the research that I had seen and kind of maybe an explanation of why a lot of this stuff is happening and the effort that's going with it. But just get a baby cloth diaper wash station. There you go. Yeah, see, creative solutions right here. No need to rush the Costco for toilet paper, or if they're out, you got some other options. Anyway, do you guys want to see the Sorry guys, are you all still here? I don't know what happened, but I lost the connection for a second. Do you guys want to see the progress on our How to Train Your Dragon pauldrons, Hiccup's pauldron, and the Darksaber progress?
Nah.
If you guys want to see that. For those who don't have TP, buy plungers and start a bartering scheme. Just start exchanging plungers for toilet paper. Nice. Did I finish my metal work? Yeah, so let's start with the Darksaber progress then. So, drum roll.
That's a sad drum roll.
Alright, so this is what we got so far. We got some more pieces here that I can kind of show you how it's coming together. So, it's looking pretty good. I think I'm going to redo this piece for the third time. I want to get it right for you guys. And this just doesn't quite have enough of an angle to it that I want. So I'm going to extend that and probably redo this piece. But, the details are pretty sweet. As one thing, I said it before, but it's one thing I love about What the Foam, which is the foam that we sell, if you guys aren't familiar.
I'm not.
It's just for these type of lines, scored etched lines in the foam. It's just so clean and precise, and just like really slick. Let's, there we go. But anyway, so I want to redo this top piece. This is looking good. This is working pretty well. And so you can see I have the lines marked on here. That's for these pieces that are gonna go, you know,
You should tell them
get
about
glued
the
on.
experience of gluing it to metal.
Oh yeah, so I wasn't sure because so this has got that metal core, right, for being super sturdy, and so that when you hand it to people, they're like, "Whoa, this is heavier than I thought," just like they say in every Star Wars canon show when somebody holds a lightsaber for the first time. But anyway, so it's got the metal core to it, and we weren't sure like how well the contact cement was gonna work with gluing the foam to it, but it actually worked really well. The foam to metal with contact cement gluing was like worked actually phenomenally well. Bay Area cosplay said, "I love FOMO. Thank you. Yeah, we do too." I'll show you guys in a second the progress on the Hiccup chest plate or Hiccup pauldrons, where we used FOMO for the scales, and it looks so cool. But yeah, sweet. I'm glad that you love FOMO as well. Definitely don't have any FOMO, fear of missing out on anything when you've got FOMO. Hey Zuli, how's it going? Made my son's predator mask with FOMO on the brow spikes. It came out great. Awesome. Yeah, it does such a good job, especially with like organic stuff like that. It's just like phenomenal. Olivia's just demonstrating the delicious chocolate that Everett's been selling for his school fundraiser.
I feel like there should be a hashtag like, "What's Olivia eating?" and every single one of these. Just
So anyway, so looking pretty cool. Let me show you some of the other pieces that are going to go on here. So this part is going to go on right here, and we've got this kyber crystal you guys have seen before that we got from William Shakespeare. He's like makes them and sells them on Etsy, and we're gonna make it like look black, but it'll when it lights up from the inside, it'll light up and glow kind of this like blackish purple glow. On the inside, we're gonna have that light up. Good thing this is hollow all the way through. It just fell inside. And then this will sit over this channel, and it'll have these openings in it with like some diffused plastic in those gaps. So you'll be able to see the glow from the kyber crystal, and then we'll be able to slide this up to be able to reveal our kyber crystal. So this will slide up and down to kind of like, so when you're at your con and stuff, you're like, yeah, check out my sweet Darksaber kyber crystal. And they're like, what? It's legit. And you're like, yep, sure is. Now check it light up. Whoosh. And then they're going to be like, dude, you're the coolest ever. So, pretty awesome. Another part is going to be down here. We got this little guy.
I love that you can charge it though.
Yeah, so, yeah. So, what we're going to do is inside of that little guy, we're going to build in this cable at the end. So, it'll just be sitting flush. Let me see if I can kind of give you an idea. So, it'll be sandwiched in between some of these and just look like a full piece. But it'll have the, come on, focus. But it'll have the cable just kind of sticking out the bottom and then have foam like all surrounding it. So you can just plug it in to charge it, just like you would a phone kind of thing. Just plug it into the wall and charge up your Darksaber. So that'll be pretty cool. Around this, we've got these guys. So there's this extra detail here. Let me see if you guys can see that.
I always feel like I'm just creeping in the background. Just this ghost.
Okay, it's not really focusing for me here, but to show you guys the detail. But these little detailed lines were quite the tricky thing to get into there, just because they're like so close to each other. And I don't know if you'd be able to do this with a regular 2mm craft foam, but you can do it with what the foam.
Well, by the way, we have a question.
Yes.
What material do you recommend making prop armor out of?
Armor?
Yep.
I would recommend making it out of EVA foam. And specifically, what the foam. This is just a little piece of it. Here's a bigger piece. So this is 2mm what the foam. Cool thing, most of you guys have already seen this, but cool thing about this, what the foam is, it's very durable. Like it doesn't just rip, you can actually use the 2mm for actual straps, and it greatly cuts down on the thickness of foam that you have to use. So you can use a 4mm foam like this and get excellent shape and curve and hold without having to go up to a thicker foam or anything like that. And so for armor especially, it's going to be a lot closer to a more realistic armor thickness, because you can get down to that, what is that, just 1/8 of an inch thick. I think 4mm is around 1/8 of an inch. Metric system. It's not a quarter because the 6mm is a quarter. So yeah, I think it's close to 1/8. Anyway, but yeah, super thin but a great hold. That is a good lead in to show you these.
It's like glowing out again.
Oh. There we go.
They also want to know how long it took.
Do you think I could make a Destiny 2 armor set out of it?
Shh, we don't know what that is. Don't tell. Hey, like, it hears our words.
Let's see. Destiny 2 armor.
That's cool. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. That would be so cool.
This is legit. We should get into this.
Yeah, that's way sweet. You would definitely be able to make some sweet Destiny 2 armor out of what the foam.
Yeah, that's sweet helmet.
So here is one of my pauldrons. You'd make a great Johnny Bravo for Halloween. Got his hair. Yeah, that's true. I could do a...
What's he say? Thanks, little Liddy.
Yeah, does he do thank you very much?
Mm.
Like an Elvis type of thing? What does he say? What's his like catchphrase?
I thought isn't it like something about mama?
Oh yeah, something like mama. Oscar's Cosplay and Props. What's up, Cosplay Apprentice? How's it going, buddy? Pretty good. How about yourself? Yeah. So looking pretty sweet. So I haven't done. There's still one more like weathering stage I want to do to this. So I'm gonna kind of like I did on the chest plate, make some of these edges. You can see I kind of maybe you can see how they kind of look a little bit more worn. Kind of left some of like the roughness to it, so that it looks like it's kind of like this worn leather on the edge. And then I'm gonna just give it a little bit of a brownish hue along there where it looks like, because if you watch How to Train Your Dragon 3, you see him kind of making some of his armor pieces when he's on the island. He picks up a bunch of Toothless's scales and then kind of like grinds them together in this mixture with like something else, kind of makes this like black paint, and then paints that onto his stuff to be able to like fireproof it, right? And then he goes on and then he uses what I'm guessing he probably uses is Toothless's saliva, which is pretty sticky, because he uses that in the second movie to like stick his papers together, and then sticks on the Toothless scales on top of his treated leather. But after time, it's going to get worn and some of that brown, is going to be showing through his little treatment kind of thing. And so I want to have that kind of on some of these edges and things like that, and have that brown kind of coming through. And then with the red here, you'll see it. You might be like, man, that's kind of a splotchy paint job, Skylar. But I figure
Giving everybody a voice tonight.
practicing for our story
Yeah.
telling thing. Anyway, but I figure Hiccup's like he's a Viking. He probably had to like mix some kind of red paint together. probably doesn't have like the best coverage. You know, he's not getting like Bear Marquee or something like that with like great coverage. And then he's going to be wearing it a lot, and it's getting worn down with all his wear and tear kind of thing. So I just figured, you know, he kind of like got something there with some red pigment and was able to kind of just paint it on there with like what, like horsehair brush or like a some lamb's wool or something like that he had to paint it on with. So I was like, it probably didn't get the best coverage, and it's probably going to be more of a matte red rather than like a you know, semi-gloss or anything like that. So just trying to kind of like, you know, think through some of the stuff. Like if I was Hiccup with his like tools and the things that are accessible to him, how would it have kind of gone down? So yeah, I'm super excited about how this is looking. So what I did was just a black gloss on the scales, just because Toothless's scales have a little bit more sheen to them. And then what this is just the black Plastidip. It had that kind of like, it's not like this gloss sheen, but it kind of has that sheen to it that you would expect from kind of like more of like a leather or like a black dyed leather kind of thing. And so I just Plastidipped it. I didn't do any paint coats on top of that. And then just did the scales, painted that, and painted the dragon. So, and then here's the other one. So his pauldrons are asymmetrical. So he's got two different ones, right? So he's got and then and this one's really fun because it's kind of like these three different layers. But because I'm using What the Foam, I was able to do these 3 layers, and I did the bottom one in 4mm, and then I did 2mm, 2mm, and all I did was just kind of curl around the edge, just kind of folded in, glued in that edge, kind of like you would do like a hem, you know, or something like that. On both of these, and it allowed me to be able to completely hide all my seams, right? Because you can see from the underside, I've got this big seam running down the middle of the pauldron.
Just quick say goodnight, Bay Area.
But then, oh hey,
Cosplay.
oh man, work at 5 a.m. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it, Bay Area Cosplay. Have a good night. But anyway, so this one turned out really cool with just kind of those layers, and then the way that I was able to do the darts. If you guys haven't seen my like patterning series that we've put out, check out the playlist. I created a playlist called like the Ultimate Guide to Cosplay Pattern Making or something like that, and it goes through and just kind of shows you my whole patterning process. And one of my favorite tricks is to get no seams, no visible seams on your cosplay, so you're not having to even try to hide seams or cover them or fill them with, or you know, gap fill or anything like that. And so what I was able to do on this is hide the big seam on this one, and then this one I started the dart like just under here where I knew it was going to get covered. But then this top one, oh, how did I do that? Oh, you can kind of see the seam if you go in really close, so you can see a little bit right there. But I knew I was going to be covering it with scales, and so I purposefully planned scales that would just sit like right over that line, all along that center, right there, so that that line basically is completely disappeared. So leveraging your layers to be able to hide your seams is like one of my favorite tricks, and I don't know how many people are doing that, if they like plan that out in advance. But if you go through my patterning series, that playlist, you'll see kind of with the way that I do my patterns how you'll know that you can hide those with what layers are going to go there and that kind of thing. So anyway, super cool. And then here's the parts that slide up.
Maybe you could like fix it again, because I'm like a vampire. Maybe I'm just a vampire. That explains so much of my life.
So yeah, then we got these guys, which I just think is like so cool. There's not as much of like kind of the effects and stuff done to these, and I need to paint these rivets, but it just looks like leather, just with like Plastidipping it. And the beautiful thing about What the Foam as well is it's such a smooth surface, compared to some other foams that tend to have more of a little bit, you kind of get a little bit more of that, what would it be like there?
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Kind of a dotted, or like kind of more of a bumpy.
Sahara.
It's not like bumpy, but it's just like visibly you can see kind of more bumps and stuff. Anyway, it's a very smooth surface, and looks like leather. It's really cool. I started doing kind of the brown treatment on here, but I started with the dark brown. I'm gonna do like 3 different brown colors. 3, yeah, that's right, 3. No, 3 different brown colors. I started with the dark brown, do kind of like a medium and a lighter brown along the edges there on these guys. And then,
I'm just holding.
and then Olivia, we got her Astrid pauldrons.
Oh,
Do you want to talk about it?
I don't know. It was made a long time ago.
We got
And this is as far as I've gotten.
her Astrid pauldrons plastidip.
But what's cool is it's like super, super sturdy.
Yeah,
Because
like
I used the 6, what the foam, the 6mm, and it's intense, guys. It's
like
it's a little overkill, to
like
be honest.
I don't know. It's hard to show you guys with this, but like here, if you hold it with both hands.
Okay.
Like so, normally foam, regular EVA foam in a curve like this, you'd be able to just like push in on it, and it would
doesn't
just
help I'm in a rolling chair.
and it would just and it would just kind of like cave in, you know, like you've added that curve in it, but it would just cave in.
But isn't it a cool shape? I really love what I love about it is that it's not, I'm not gonna be super, super bulked out, because Astrid's armor is like,
Very slim fitting.
it's slim fitting, but but it has a lot of components to it, and if
Yeah.
you made it all out of like 10 or 12mm, you're gonna look like a real Viking.
Yeah, it starts to bulk up big
Yeah.
time. And so that's what's nice about being able to use just like the 4mm and have it
But anyway,
hold that shape, you know.
enough
Like,
about what the film. Let's talk about me. How cool is this thing? Just kidding.
yeah, but seriously. Yeah, so just so you guys know how cool Olivia is, this was her first build. So, yeah, she's legit.
I mean, it's not my first thing
Right?
I've ever made, but out of
Well, yeah,
foam,
this
yeah.
is your first foam build, so
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Zuli asked, will it be difficult to move in? I don't think so. I mean, I'm not gonna make anything else out of the
is that the right one?
the 6.
There
So
we go,
I
that's
think
better.
I think it's gonna be just fine.
Yeah, and because it's in like the pieces and everything, she'll have like the range of motion and everything with those.
Yeah, because this just sits there. I think it'll be fine. I'm not gonna make the breastplate out of, or like the chest plate.
Not out of the
anything
6
out
millimeter.
of the 6.
She'll make it out of the 4.
And that will be much easier to move
Yeah.
in. But yeah, I think the 6, it would be a little difficult. But any of this is going to be much easier than like my Wonder Woman that's made out of floor mat
Out of like the
foam.
floor mat foam, it's like 10 millimeter
It
or
was
12 millimeter.
very bulky and very difficult. But I did take 2 small children to the con with me and like nursed in the Wonder Woman armor. So I felt like Wonder Woman,
Sure.
basically.
Pretty legit.
But it was a lot of work. I won't do that again.
But anyway, yeah. So we'd make like the chest plate and that kind of stuff out of 4. The only reason we did the pauldrons out of 6 is just because we felt like they looked a little bit thicker than the 4 millimeter, because it just kind of seemed to be like this thick leather.
Yeah.
And so we went with that just to get the look. But we could have made it out of the 4 millimeter just fine.
And I probably would now that I've done it, because it.
Yeah, looking back, because we ended up adding like this 2 millimeter layer all around too, it added some more thickness to it anyway.
But I don't mind it.
But
And
yeah,
I really love how strong
Yeah,
it
it's
is. Like
so
if,
sturdy.
if I were a LARPer or something, this would be really cool
Yeah,
because
you could LARP in it probably.
yeah, it would protect.
It would actually offer some
Yeah.
protection. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how well the paint job would stand up, but
Yeah.
you know.
But the foam would survive.
All right, we've missed lots of.
Okay,
stuff.
we got lots. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Whoa. Okay, let's see. Back. Okay, there's the good night. Okay. I've been trying to 3D print the basic parts for the armor. Nice. I'm 3D printing a helmet. I modeled for a client a hybrid of the MMPR Green Ranger and the white Dino Ranger. Okay, so trying to 3D print the basic parts for the armor. You're referring Xeon, the Mech Dragon. You're referring to the Destiny one, I'm guessing. And then they're both talking about that. And the white Dino Ranger, hybrid of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Green Ranger, and the white Dino Ranger. Sweet.
That'll be cool.
That looks flawless. Nice
It was the
texture.
These guys.
Oh, okay, nice.
Smooth.
Do you guys have a Discord?
What does it mean?
I don't think so. I don't even know what it is. I think I've heard it before. I think somebody's asked me before, but I'm not sure what Discord is. Yeah, look up Discord. Shh, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody on the live stream that we're having to look it up. Okay, will it be difficult to move in? We answered that. I asked because I'm going to be off till April, starting tomorrow.
Oh,
As far as the Discord thing?
Destiny Discord. Step up your game with modern voice and text chat.
Chat for
Just
gamers.
tell us. We don't know. It's a chat. Oh, it's like a chat feature.
Chat for gamers, it says.
Okay.
We don't have a Discord, sorry. Red Linguini, what would you recommend using to build a sheath for a master sword? Ooh, good question. What is the master sword made out of? And also, to pretty much for most things, I end up recommending EVA foam. But
what are we talking about?
a sheath. How to recommend for making a sheath for a master sword. Yeah, I think it partially depends on what your master sword's made out of, but I would say that you could do a pretty sweet sheath out of EVA foam using your sword tutorial. Oh, sweet. That guy. So, yeah. So, in the past, back when I was doing more plastic stuff, shoot, my cosplay burns on the ground.
How embarrassing. Discord is something different.
Oh, something different?
Is where your fans can go chat, join as a group, share their work with you.
Oh, that sounds cool.
We will look into that.
We should look into that. Okay, so in the past, I built sheaths out of PVC pipe, but I would not recommend doing that. It's a lot harder, a lot more work than it would be to do it out of EVA foam. But yeah, so what I would do is, because you got a little bit of thickness to this, you could do it with.
What's happening? You should play Cosplay Apprentice Bingo, and put a tile on. Olivia almost got hit in the face with something.
I think looking in the video, you think you're gonna get hit more than. You're like 4 feet away from it right now, holding it right here.
Over here, with my chocolate.
You turned on the computer.
Hello.
So anyway, you could take your sword, lay it down on a sheet of EVA foam, and kind of just trace out your width there. And then what I would do is measure what your thickness is of this, and then take half that, the length out from your blade. So just like then go and measure all around your blade that length out, or half the thickness of your blade, and then cut it at a bevel, an outward bevel, and then you could then you just cut that out and then flip it over and trace it again and do that same thing, or just retrace the same thing and repeat that process. So you have your two halves, and then if you wanted to get some nice sharp edges as it kind of like wraps around the blade, you can do the undercuts. Where do I have good examples of the undercuts? Oh, yeah. So for example, how I got this foam to just hold the kind of this square look. This is all one piece. I didn't glue multiple together. Is I did these groove cuts on the inside here. Let me see. So like this on the underside, you kind of cut a groove like a 45 and a 45, but you don't cut all the way through. And then from the other side, you can stick contact cement inside of there and then glue that shut, and then it just holds that nice sharp angle on the other side, but it's just all out of one piece, so you don't have to be like gluing multiple pieces together kind of thing. And so essentially you could do something similar to what I did here that would end up wrapping around as your sheath, right? But you could do it in two halves, so this would essentially be where that bevel cut is I was talking about, and you would glue the two pieces together. But you could do kind of this nice little angle just in the foam, so you only have to do it with two pieces, but then you could have it kind of do that wraparound. Does that make sense? That's how I would probably do it. Does that make sense? You're jumpy.
Forget coronavirus. Skylar's gonna kill me off on accident.
Plastic master sword.
Plastic master sword.
Okay, let's see here. Oh yeah, cool. We'll check it out. Hey, Joshua Campbell, what's up?
And John Patterson.
I had considered doing PVC, but that seems like a smarter way. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Definitely. When I first started off and was doing the swords, I was like, oh, I'll make it out of PVC. But it became pretty hard to make sure that you had the PVC pipe that was big enough, that the other piece of PVC pipe that you did the blade out of that could fit inside of it. And then also too, once you flattened it, you had to flatten it at just the right amount so that there weren't any sticking points when you stuck the blade in. It'll just be a lot easier to probably do it out of EVA foam. And, oh, Red Linguini, you're local, so you could do it out of our 4mm width of foam or the 6mm width of foam and have that sheath be super durable. And you can get it in the big rolls, which you can't get on Amazon, but because you're local here, you can get it at Beck Leather and Crafts in the big rolls, which are huge. They're like 5 feet tall and like 7 feet long. So it's a big, huge roll. So you'd be able to do like some big thing like that with a sheath for a large sword. So Beck Leather and Crafts in, I think you said you were a little bit further up north. They're in West Jordan, but if you're willing to make the trip down to the Salt Lake area, I think they said they were like 45 minutes of drive or something like that. When we talked about Comic-Con. Anyway, but yeah, so then that way it'd be a really durable sheath compared to just like getting some of the other.
We're gonna get those online.
We're gonna try to get those on Amazon.
Even soon. Everything's kind of a little bit slowed.
Yeah. But for now, only the flat packs are available on Amazon, but we do have some available at Beck Leather and Crafts local here. So, John Patterson, I want one. Guessing you're referring to the Master Sword, or to the Darksaber,
No,
or to the
I think the big roll.
Hiccup
Big roll of what the foam.
or the big roll of what the foam.
People. That we are.
Yeah.
No. We'll have the large rolls available hopefully soon.
Oh, rolls of what the foam? Nice. I definitely want to check that out.
They're ridiculously huge. So
Yeah.
right now they're ridiculously huge. We're gonna make them
I'll show
smaller.
I'll go get one and show them.
I'll just be here.
Okay. You just keep them on.
Back in the good old days, this is what I used to do while he would run away. Hi, everybody! But I'm not gonna do that this time because I'm grown up now. I'm refined. I'll compare it to the others. Yeah, we'll get out another one. We're still gonna have it be really big, but it's not gonna be, right, Myron? It's not gonna be quite this crazy big because these are like the factory rolls. I think so. I'll look. He's asking if I have TNT and SKS. Yeah, we got everybody. We got everybody. We love foam. Yeah, it'll be trimmed. So this one, our product that will be available on Amazon, the big rolls, will be trimmed. Right now it's the factory roll, so like nothing's trimmed, and it's huge, and the edges are a little raw because they weren't trimmed. I'll go get the SKS. You'll just be all by yourselves, so lonely, staring at a wall. So lonely. What?
Okay. So, here we go. This will just show you like how long they are. So you'd expect it maybe like, oh, okay, that's the length of the roll. No, still going. This is a full frame roll. So yeah, this is maybe not quite 5 feet. Maybe it's like 4. Or
DOS TNT?
I don't know how big. Yes. And this is the 2mm. So this just shows you.
So that's from TNT.
This is
which
TNT
is still
Cosplay
great.
Supply. Great foam. They're awesome. So that just shows you kind of the length difference. Just to kind of show,
These are just kind of softer foam.
give you an idea. Yeah. There's SKS, so this is a little bit larger than the TNTs, but still a good foot and then some short. But anyway, we just wanted, if you're gonna get the roll, we're like, you know, you gotta get a lot of it. And then, so that was just showing the roll width, but now we need to show them the length.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, you guys ready for this?
I don't know if it's possible to show the length in here. Is this worth a 45-minute drive or what?
Can you guys see it? Oh, you guys can't even see all of it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, now you can see edge to edge.
Okay.
Okay, let's roll this back. So, anyway, now you know why we create the small ones for small space people working in an apartment or different things, because this can become quite unwieldy.
But if you're in a big space,
If you're in a larger
or
space,
you have a huge project,
or if you have a big project and you've got some floor space you can work on, then we want to make this available too. So let's see if I put this in my normal.
no, that's ridiculous.
Alright, anyway, so let's see. What comments did we get on that? Da-da. Oh wow, okay. Let's see. A lot of comments. Okay, here we go. The roll of foam. He clarified what he's referring to. Compare it to the others. Oh, okay. You have TNT foam and SKS, right? Yeah. Zulie's just crying, laughing face.
I'm missing.
Right, trimmed by a few inches. Yeah. So our like full retail one will be just a little bit shorter than what we were showing you, because it's like the full like factory length edge to edge, which is what we are selling at Beck Leather and Craft, and we will make available on Amazon. But because the edges are kind of a little gnarly, we're going to be selling it as like as factory seconds, so it'll be for even a better price than once we have our actual real retail version. The state of Michigan has closed all schools.
Corona.
Yeah. I use a lot of TNT foam price-wise. How does the roll of what the foam compare? It's a good question.
I don't think that our price is concrete on that yet for what it will be online.
I think we kind of have it though. So for the square footage, like if you do a square footage like quantity comparison, you actually like multiply their number by the number of rolls it would take to equal the same size, to get kind of a rough estimate. I think it's within a $10 difference more for ours, which ours is a lot more. I mean, like if you've seen the 2mm like pulled rip test that we've done, it's a lot more durable. It has it holds its shape a lot better for a thinner foam, so you can use your 4mm as your base instead of having to do like a 8, 10, or 12 to be able to get that shape hold. But yeah, so I mean, for a lot of advantages that come with it, it's only like a $10 difference, I think, for that same amount. If I'm remembering right when I kind of did the math on what we were thinking of pricing it on.
And Myron says Beck does ship to 48 states. So if you go on Beck Leather and Craft, you might be able to buy it. And these would be what we're referring to as like factory cuts.
Yeah.
So, I mean, especially the 2 and the 4 still look really good.
Yeah, like there will be like minimal blemishes. You might have like a couple little like edges that are kind of like not perfectly straight on the big huge outside thing. They might have like some that are kind of like a little bevel. It's like when they're running it off of the conveyor belts and stuff that it just kind of gets like pinched down, or when they're cutting it off, it kind of doesn't get that clean cut for some reason kind of thing.
So check them out. They're a local company, so it'd be great to support them too.
Yeah.
That's carrying these factories.
That's true. Great point, Myron. And 7 feet long, 4 feet wide. Thomas measured it. Wow, that's a big roll of W2.
Myron.
Oh, that was Myron. Okay. Oh, for some reason I thought it was much props as a logo for a second. I gotcha. Myron measured it.
Myron would know.
He's got the numbers.
Myron's our business partner.
Yes.
People don't know.
In case you guys didn't know. He's got the...
It's more of like a friend.
Our friend... Biz friend. I wish I was in Utah. Yeah, so Beck Leather and Craft, I forgot that they sell online as well and ship across the country. So you guys can get it even if you're not in Utah potentially. Amazing 45. Yes, don't know about a 3-day drive.
For phone?
Yeah. For that?
You're not dedicated
for what, the
enough?
phone? No, it's 1 hour and 5 minutes. Red Linguini said. Shoot. Well, I bet if they have it on their online listing, I don't know if they would want to ship that big of things. Welby, hey.
They might not do it. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know if they offer those on their for their shipping, but check it out for sure.
Hi, Wilby.
Welby, how's it going? Utah is a 15-hour drive. I think I can convince my husband to let me drive there and back for fun.
Perfect. Say hi.
Yeah, that would be sweet. Do you have a dream cosplay you have yet to make for yourself? Right? I mean, I think my Hiccup costume, I'm not done with it yet. It's I'm super stoked about that. It'll be my ultimate favorite. It has so many elements of things that I love to do, especially with trying to figure out the wings and making those work, and trying to figure out how to make the flaming sword work and that kind of stuff, and then just being able to create the armor and have it look spot on. I'm super excited that. One that I want to do that I haven't done yet is Captain America. One day I'm gonna make a Spider-Man costume, just Spider-Man's my ultimate childhood hero kind of thing, but I just haven't gotten around to it. I kind of
You're
feel
inching away from being 15.
Yeah.
You think about how Spider-Man is a kid.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he played in the movies. He's been played by 30-some-odd-year-olds. But anyway, Spider-Man potentially. Maybe I'll do a cool Iron Spider or something. I don't know.
You could do
You'll just make a Spider-Man
the new
face shell.
Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse and be the Spider-Man that
Miles
kind
Morales.
of let himself go.
Oh. No.
Just kidding, you haven't let yourself go. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
You're beautiful.
You're good. No. Yeah, but an older Spider-Man.
That's what Much Prop said.
The what?
He said you could be the older Spider-Man from the newer one.
Oh yeah, there you go. The older one that was still in good shape, right? Yeah.
Might need to run.
I'm running stairs at work and I'm winning the competition. You guys are like, what? That's out of the blue. What is that? So my company is running a competition this month for March for taking the stairs. We work on the 5th floor of the building, and so they're saying hey, for every time you take the stairs up, you get to mark a tally up kind of thing, and then each week they're going to do a drawing for every flight of stairs or for every time you did it, you get
Skylar's very competitive.
You get your name in the drawing, but then at the end of the month, whoever had the most altogether wins $100 Amazon gift card or something. So I've been running the stairs multiple times throughout the whole day. I think
Not just multiple. He comes on. He's
I think I average 10 a day. So yeah, pretty much anytime I go to take my lunch break and I'll run the stairs and then heat up my lunch and then run the stairs again and then go eat it. It's been pretty fun. Anyway,
You don't want to get
side
on the
tangent.
opposing team of Skylar.
Side tangent. Okay, so let's see. Ridlinguini said, "What's the price?" Call them if it isn't on their website. You can place the order over the phone.
Yeah, we
Guy that knocked on
don't
your
know their
door.
prices.
Myron was commenting on our like business partner friend thing, and then he said a guy that knocked on your door and asked
It's
if
true.
Skylar could play. Have we told you guys that story?
John says that they don't show what the foam as one of their products.
On their website? Okay.
Maybe give them a call tomorrow. I'm sure they'd love to sell you something. They're just this little local shop.
Yeah.
So if you said, hey, I heard on Cosplay Apprentice and I'd really love to get some What the Foam, what are the prices? But you probably will have to pay shipping, so just
Not
check it
that
out.
sure.
If you don't want, if you're like, I don't need a huge roll, just buy it on Amazon because shipping's generally free on Amazon. If you are Prime or if you're spending,
Yeah.
I think it would still be free for this product.
Yeah. If you're not
So-
needing the larger size format, then our 2mm flat pack actually has more square footage in the pack than the roll does. And then the other
How is that possible?
and then the other two are pretty close to the same amount of foam as the full roll for the 4 and 6.
But if you do need to
But
make
if
a
you
big
do need that
sheath
bigger
or something
size,
like that,
yeah, or like a big shield or a sword or something like that, where you need that
you
extra
don't want
size,
to glue edge to edge.
yeah. I would like to be the Spider Noir. Yeah, I love his outfit. That is so cool. That's the one with like the kind of like trench coat and like the black like and the hat and everything, right? Super cool. I love that one. Just did a search on Pickle. Doesn't show. Is WTF available in Canada through Amazon?
Not yet.
Not yet. That's something we're working on. We have FOMO on Amazon in Canada. We are waiting on
Our next order that's
our
coming.
next big order production run that's coming soon.
It's a little bit slowed,
Yes.
but it's coming.
There's this virus thing going around
Did you
that's kind of
hear that
slowed
there's a
things down.
virus going around?
It's kind of slowed some stuff down. But anyway, we're waiting to get that, and then kind of we're still trying to get that rolling more here. We haven't done a whole lot because we've had kind of a limited stock to, but the plan is to make it available everywhere we can. So, Fandom Bound Friday, much props asks.
Okay, we were thinking Flynn Rider and Rapunzel, but we're not sure yet, so we'll keep you posted.
Yeah, what did I need?
You needed the vest,
Vest.
but we didn't get the vest back.
Sugarama.
Lent it to his cousin for a dance.
We need to get that back. But yeah, we're thinking Flynn Rider and Rapunzel. We'll see if we can make that happen. Maybe a run to DI or something.
In the morning?
Oh yeah, shoot, they don't open till 9.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, so we're not
Maybe
sure.
that will be next week.
We might have to push that back till next week.
No, but we'll still do something.
But we'll still do something. We'll just have to
We
figure it
have
out.
options. That was just what we were hoping to go with.
A virus?
I'm good.
Haven't heard. I'm looking forward to Fandom Bound Friday. Yeah, you joined in with us. Josh, that was so fun.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I'm excited to see everybody's stuff again. So, for those of you, anybody that's new, Fandom Bound Friday is like you just think of a character. It's just kind of like cosplay in your day to day, and you just think of a character you want to try to like cosplay as, and then you just capture the essence, like color scheme, kind of essence of their costume in like normal everyday clothes, and then you just wear that throughout your day, going to work, going to school, whatever. And so you kind of look like you're just in normal clothes, but if somebody like sees it and like they kind of know, they're like, hey, wait, is that this character? Or are you like, or once you like post it with a side by side on Instagram, everyone's like, oh, that's totally it. Anyway, super fun. If you guys do it, tag us on Instagram at Cosplay Apprentice, and use the hashtag FandomBoundFriday. It's super fun. A bunch of people, Leia and Thomas and Joshua and a couple others have all been joining in.
Love that. Said my students are finally catching on to it. It's getting more fun.
Oh yeah.
Leia's doing Pokemon, and I loved when we did our Pokemon day.
Probably just you.
Yeah, I did.
McAfee
I'm good.
antivirus. I'm good. Doing Pokemon for Fandom Bound. Nice. Yeah, we.
Our kids are obsessed with Pokemon.
Yes, they are.
And today I was teaching my 4-year-old. I'm like, because he is sick right now with just 4-year-old junk. And so I was trying to teach him to wash his hands. So I'm like, I want to be the very best. He's like, I'm just going to do it how I do it. I'm like, no. He's just like, wash it. Like,
yeah, he kind of just like puts his hands in there like this and thinks it's
this
good.
is why there's a virus, people. It's because children are biological warfare. They carry everything.
Let's see. My newly 5-year-old is really into Pokemon right now.
Yeah, anyway, all this to say, our kids are obsessed with Pokemon. I'm doing a Pokemon birthday for Everett at the end of the month.
We should grab our Polyplastics Pokemon.
Oh yeah, we make Pokemon like every day.
So
if I can find them all.
Especially for those that have followed us since the beginning, and Thomas knows what we're talking about. Polyplastics is a really awesome product, and I don't use it as much in it as many of my builds nowadays because I've been using a lot more foam. But there's a place for it, and and I do use it occasionally in the different props and things I'm making. But something that it's really awesome for is just making fun stuff, and the kids have been having us make Pokemon, just making Pokemon out of polyplastics, and they're really cool. I feel like it's kind of like it could totally be this whole like Pokemon style, or like kind of sculpture style, because we don't do it with like having the eyes and stuff like that. We kind of just do kind of the basic general shape of them and add some of these kind of key details, so you like totally know it's that Pokemon, but it's not super detailed. It's kind of a little bit more just plain like white polyplastics. Yay! You found them. Okay. So we're gonna play. If you guys remember back in the day when they used to do Who's That Pokemon? We're gonna play Who's That Pokemon with you guys. Ready? So here's the first one that we made. Who's that Pokemon?
It's Charizard! Oh, am I not supposed to say?
I think we're supposed to wait for them to comment.
I'm sorry. I was too excited.
But anyway, isn't that so fun? Look at his little arms. They're so cute. His little legs. His cool wings. His awesome little tail back here. But anyway, you kind of just get the shape of the head. Olivia built all the pieces for this one.
Not the wings.
Other than the wings, and then I just helped assemble
like his
it.
Tummy like melted or something. It's like dented.
It does look like he's kind of got a little bit chubbier tummy all of a sudden. I don't know how that happened. Anyway, so let's see. Do people guess? Charizard, yeah. Charizard looks like he lit up from Kenjuana Grows. Okay, here we go. You guys ready for the next one? So this was the second one that we did.
Maybe it's a little bit more complicated. You have to be like a little bit more into it to get these next ones.
Okay, you ready? Here we go. Well, not this one. That one's from like the original
Okay,
stuff.
I obviously.
But here we go. Ready? Who's that Pokemon? Suggestion: if you were doing a Pokemon birthday thingy, I drew up a Pikachu for my stepson, and we played pin the tail on the Pikachu.
Well, that's cute.
Oh, nice. We are doing a Pokemon birthday coming up.
Well, I did say that.
This
They
one.
heard it. Yes.
Huh? Oh, you did? Okay. Anyway, so yeah, who knows what this Pokemon is? It looks like it could be one of the worms, like Caterpie or something like that, but it is actually, so it's small. This is actually a very, very large Pokemon.
We got it.
Oh, yes! Red Linguini, Steelix!
And I think Josh Campbell was kind of saying that.
Oh, yeah, Joshua Campbell also got it.
Mixed in it.
Yeah. Sweet! Wow, good job, guys. Okay, yeah, Steelix. All right, this is the last one we've made. We'll have more. Maybe this will be like a weekly thing.
We're so cool.
All right, ready? Who's that Pokemon?
This is clearly a fire type.
Clearly a electric type. You can see it from the flow of electricity.
That's what that is, right?
This is electricity flow. It's a sine wave. Or cosine.
This is why y'all hang out with
tangent.
us, right?
I don't know. Math stuff.
Because we make our children Pokemon and then we play with them after they go to bed.
Lapras! Ding, ding, ding! We got some Pokemon fans on here. Yeah, so I just made this one the other day. Cute little Lapras. If you you guys can't see, but I actually have like the little curl in the ear. Let's see. Oh, come on. You can kind of see it. Oh, yeah, there we go. A little bit. You can kind of see it. Anyway, like the little like curl right there in the ear. But yeah, it's kind of fun. So,
this is why we don't get anything done.
yeah. We're going to start incorporating an aspect of this into our build videos. Dad, come play with me. Can you build me a Pokemon? But anyway, yeah, super fun. Cute little Lapras, Steelix, and Charizard. And the best part is making it out of these, if they get sick of these Pokemon or they start to not like Pokemon anymore for some reason.
Which
hasn't happened yet. They just still going on strong on those couple years of being Pokemon peeps. Anyway, but if we ever need to just like, or they're like want different Pokemon and we run out of polyplastics for some reason,
melt them down.
we can just toss these in hot water and
we want to scar them for life.
melt them down and turn them into a new thing.
I'm gonna melt it. Just kidding, I will not do that.
But yeah, it's cool because they're like very reusable toys. Like it's not just like if they're done with them or they don't play with them anymore that they're just goners. We can just turn them into something new. Oh, something I was super impressed with. I actually made this so it can balance standing up on its own.
Okay. I can't get it to do it.
Wait, what happened? Did it change?
It doesn't work for me.
Haha.
Oh, cool.
Nobody sneezed or coughed or anything. I got him balancing. Haha. Withstood the sneeze. It's stronger than an IKEA product.
We have a joke about IKEA products and sneezing.
Even though we love IKEA. Anyway, got him to be able to stand up on his own. It's kind of a strange angle because he looks really small, but.
John Patterson said, just sent a couple pics on Messenger of a project I'm working on with foam clay. Sweet, we can't wait to see.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
Zulia, a new childhood trauma. My parents melted my Pokemon. I'm already worried they're gonna be like sitting in therapy.
Hey, Chris Carlson. Hey, man, how's it going? Welcome back. But yeah, so that was pretty fun. I'm super impressed with Olivia's skills on this Charizard. I came home and she had like already made all the pieces and everything, and they're just like, can you help us assemble this? So the way to do this, if you guys are wanting to do this on your own, do not try to sculpt it all at once, okay? If you guys have seen my working with thermoplastics videos from way back in the day, I talk about like build the basic shape first. So in this case for Charizard, we would just like, you know, kind of shape out his head and just kind of get his little tummy set up and like get his horns, okay? That's just all you focus on. Get that built, let it cool, and then you're gonna build his arms kind of thing, build them so that they're just separate, but they like, you know, look like they will fit on there and everything. And then you build his legs kind of thing. And then the tail, and you just kind of build all these basic pieces first. The wings, definitely, in order to get this, I just like had to like lay it out kind of flat on the table, shape the wings flat, and then as it started to cool, I kind of gave it a little bit of a curve. And then what you do is then you go in with the heat gun, because if you try to hit it back in hot water, it's just gonna melt everything. You just hit the pieces, the two parts that you're wanting to connect. It's just like kind of like contact cement where you like put glue on both sides and then stick it together. You just hit it with heat on the piece you're wanting to put on and the piece you're wanting to put it on in that spot, and then you just set it on there, smooth it out, and then let it cool. And a trick for cooling is you can run it under cold water, or if you have it to where it's like holding its position, it's not going to droop, you can toss it in the freezer, and then that'll set it quicker as well.
But you didn't know how you were gonna learn how to make
Guys, learn how to make
Pokemon out of plastic.
Polyplastic Pokemon tips in the live stream titled Coronavirus and Cosplay.
This is for if you are quarantined and
Yeah,
your children need toys made.
There you go. If you're quarantined and you can't make it to the store
And if you don't have children yet, who knows how long you'll be quarantined. Just kidding, just kidding.
Yeah, if you're looking for something to do when you're stuck at home, can't go out to big parties or anything, you can make some Pokemon. Out of polyplastics. Chilling at work? Working pretty late. Well, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we don't get you in trouble with your boss. Alright, well, quick recap.
Wash your hands.
Darksaber. Oh yeah, sorry. Quick recap. Wash your hands.
To the Pokemon song.
To the Pokemon song. Yeah, you have to sing a full Pokemon song.
Or like Red Linguini said, that they know the Poke Rap, so.
Oh wow, that's impressive. Work 2 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Have no blood draws currently. Oh, nice. But yeah, so stay safe.
If your cons are canceled or pushed back, we're sorry, but
sorry.
It's safer.
Yes, it'll be better for everybody in the long run. Other part of recap, Darksaber progress, boom. Other recap, Pauldron progress, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
For some reason, we're gonna show you mine.
Boom, because it's amazing. This
Thank
looks
you.
so cool. Like if you guys,
honestly, he helped me quite a bit.
If
but
you guys,
it's one of the perks of being married to you.
I just taught her like what I taught you guys in the patterning series videos.
Yeah, but then I'm like, will you Dremel this?
Oh, well, yeah.
I didn't want to ruin it.
It looks super cool. Anyway, and then what was? Oh yeah, and then recap. Recap. All right, it was a pretty good recap. Oh yeah, Olivia's distractions.
I'm doing Astrid from How to Train Your Dragon 3. Armor.
Yeah. So if you pull up a picture right now on another browser, if you're on your desktop, and then you look at
Chocolate. Yeah, chocolate was involved too.
Oh yeah, chocolate.
It's gone now.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen Everett's chocolate sales video.
This one isn't. I opened another one too.
Who was that? The caramel one?
No, this is the almond one.
Oh, I haven't tried almond yet. If you haven't seen Everett's chocolate sales video, now you guys need to like buy chocolate because it wouldn't make sense. We're in Utah and we wouldn't be shipping it to you. But just to see how cute it was, because that's what took me away from the live stream last week. Go to our channel page and go to the community section, and on the post where I posted about not doing the live stream, I pinned the top comment, the link to that video, so you should check it out and then comment and let me know what you thought, because he's pretty stinking cute.
Yeah, he's really cute.
And he had such a blast doing it.
Yeah, it was really cute coming in, and they were editing together. It was very cute. Myron, we have a whole box of chocolate here, so when we hang out, you're welcome to eat it with us. People keep being like, here's money, you guys can keep the chocolate. So now we have a lot of chocolate. I think we paid for like 3 bars.
Yeah, we bought like the first 4 from him, and then like somebody at work like bought a couple from him, but then gave him like a $50 bill or something like that.
Yeah.
And so it bought like almost a whole nother thing of chocolate. He's like, you guys just keep the chocolate. And we're like, oh, okay. Sweet.
Yeah. And then
Literally.
my grandma did the same thing, but only with like 20.
Yeah, with like 20
She
or
spent $20. Anyway, we have a lot of chocolate. Just be jealous. Just
Chocolate.
kidding.
That looks so
I need to work
good. I want the rest. Mine. Anyway, nice. Need some fur?
For Astrid?
Oh, for Astrid.
I don't know if this... I don't think that the armor has fur. I know that the wedding outfit does.
But I don't think she's on there.
Yeah, I don't think there's any fur.
Yeah, not in her armor piece,
Just need
but
to sculpt some like rat skulls out of
FOMO. We'll create a mold and press them into a mold. Now we got everybody wanting chocolate. Aw, I'm sorry, Leia.
I shouldn't eat chocolate anymore.
Well, does that wrap it up for the night?
So, thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We really love it.
Yeah, sorry we missed last week. We missed hanging out with you guys. And, are we quarantined?
No.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Well, no, sorry, not fully quarantined kind of thing. I'm just saying, like, I'm pretty sure that next week, my company will probably say to start working from home.
Yeah, but we're not.
But we're not quarantined. It's just like avoiding the um, large gatherings and like work if people can. They urge the employers if their employees can work from home to do so. Kind of
it was
thing.
a crazy day in Utah.
Yeah, even like we don't have that many cases like found kind of thing. They're just being very proactive. Only 5 so far. They're just being very proactive, which I'm glad that they are.
Anyway, it wasn't a dumb question. I was just like, when he said not yet.
Yeah. So anyway, here in Canada, kids get 3 weeks of March break. Oh, nice. Yeah, isn't Everett's spring break supposed to be coming up? When do they have spring break?
Next week.
Oh, cool.
I think.
Yeah, our kids have spring break. It's not 3 weeks long though. That's legit. Probably not for the parents.
Yeah, that's hard.
That's hard, especially if you like drop the kids off and go to work or something. Anyway. Oh, because of the virus. Okay. I'm sure the kids are like, yeah. Good luck. Hope you stay virus free. Thank you. And Leia said her husband's working from home. Yeah, I think like they recently gave us all laptops and everything, and made it so that we can work from home. Like just this year, not because of the virus or anything. It just was like good timing, and so I'm guessing that probably next week they'll probably start to have us working from home if possible. So, but anyway, yeah, we're not quarantined or anything. We were just joking that if you were quarantined and you couldn't leave the house or something like that, then you could make some polyplastics Pokemon. See.
Coronavirus chant. What's so bad about a virus? Nothing. You're perfect.
Oh, wow.
You're beautiful.
That's funny.
Hi, Uriel.
Hey, Uriel, how's it going?
Yeah, medical field. We need you.
Yeah, that's true. You're on the front lines.
Even if you're drawing blood and not doing
Yeah.
these things.
But sweet. Yay. All right, well we'll let you guys go. We gotta hurry and crank out a video for you guys tomorrow, potentially. Direct patient exposure. Yay. Yeah.
I know. I had to take my little boy to the doctor today, and she came in wearing a mask, and I was like, but then it was like to protect her from me. It's like when they say that the spider's more scared of you than you are of it.
Oh.
Anyway.
It was to protect you from her? Is that what
It was to protect her from me.
From you, oh.
Not me from her.
Okay. Anyway, well, have a great night, everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. So much fun to hang out with you every week. We'll catch you guys next week. Do we miss them?
Oh, I just thought it was funny. Someone said that if we did get quarantined, we should just do more hangouts.
Yeah. Yeah, we'd get a lot of projects done.
Shh, no, don't wish for that.
No, I'm not wishing for it. I'm just saying.
Okay, anyway, we're wrapping this up. Have a good night.
Have a great night. Thank you guys so much. And cosplay on, my
friends.
friends.
I think that Much Props has a video out tomorrow, so check it out too.
Oh, yes. Definitely.
Doing a little plug
for those of you guys that haven't, go to Much Props, subscribe to his channel right after this. And once again, have a good night. Cosplay on, my friends.
Good night.
See ya. Gotta hit the button. Gotta hit the...
It's not working.
Ah!